Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to Rafael's Insights. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I welcome you into the world of Esoteric, the divine, the beautiful. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on in. Camaleón, camaleón. Come on in, come on in. Today's gonna be a super chat. I hope you guys can hear me good. Let's start with the intro. Hola a todos, bienvenidos a mi canal de Rafael's Insights. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, vengan, vengan, vengan. Welcome to Rafael's Insights. Today is gonna be a super chat. I'm doing an hour of a super chat, okay? What would I be doing today? Lots of work. I'm gonna get a haircut because my hair needs to, I need to go get a haircut already. That's why I'm wearing a hat today. I didn't do my hair because I need to go do a haircut. But today's a super chat. For those who already know how to do the super chat, the way the super chat works is it's minimum $5. Well, let's say minimum $4.99. It's minimum $4.99. And if you don't know how the super chat works, if you send a super chat, you can send your question, and I need your full name, date of birth, and your question all in one. And it'll send it highlighted, and then I can answer you. That's what a super chat. It's like Ask Rafael's Insights, but I'm only gonna. This one is specifically for those who participate on the super chat. It's minimum $4.99 to participate on the super chat, and I'm ready whenever you guys are. Les digo que va a ser un super chat. Mucha gente me está pregunte que haga super chat y no lo había hecho. Dije, voy a hacerlo hoy, tengo tiempo. Y el super chat va a ser mínimo $4.99 para el super chat, y en vivo va a ser todo para el super chat. Voy a esperar que se conecte la gente que me pide super chat. ¿Se atoraron los mensajes? Ok. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. And it's only one question per super chat, okay? Norma Rodriguez says, general with love and financial. Okay. $4.99, so $5, that's two. So she does get two questions answered. Okay. Give me 1 second because ya se están pensando mover quickly. Okay. Norma Rodriguez says, general with love and financial. Let's do love first. Le pregunto al tarot cómo está Norma Rodriguez en el amor. Let's see. Norma Rodriguez en el amor, 91986. Ay. ¿Sabes qué? Hold on, Norma. Let me just harmonize the energies real quick. These are my spiritual sprays from my Etsy. Now you could purchase them on TikTok Shop or Etsy. And let's just harmonize and protect the energy in the space real quick. We're just going to spray some of my spray everywhere. And then we're going to spray this one as well. This one is the cleansing spray. So we're going to spray both around me to cleanse the space, to cleanse the energy. I'm going to spray myself as well. This one's for protection. I did change the recipe on this one. If you guys don't know, I did change the recipe on this one, by the way. The recipe on this one did change a little bit, and I made it more long lasting because when you make sprays with herbs, they don't last very long. So I made this one. So I did change the recipe on this one. And there's a lot of different other products. You guys already know my bracelets, my Lucky Charm bags, those new crosses that are for money and abundance, to draw in money and abundance. But just wanted to do that real quick because let me tell you, felt some weird energies right now. So let's just prep the space. We got to prep the space. That's the most important thing before we start reading cards. For those who want to read cards, that's the most important thing to do. Okay, Norma Rodriguez, let's go to your thing one more time. Okay, Norma Rodriguez says, general love. Le pregunto al tarot, ¿cómo va a estar Norma Rodriguez en el amor? Let's see. Mira, the Ace of Cups. Let's see. The Ace of Cups, Norma, says that in terms of love-wise, it says that there's an important proposal coming in your direction in terms of love-wise. In terms of you're going to be meeting somebody it's going to be more serious, or if you already are with somebody, just taking the next step in a relationship. But it does mark positive things coming to you in terms of relationship wise, in terms of love wise. But the other thing that it comes out here with the card of the Three of Swords, it says that you still have something that you haven't like fully healed from, or you haven't let go, because it shows you thinking about the past, and it tells you to let go of past memories, past negativity, so that you can move forward. But in terms of love wise, I'm seeing it heading in a better direction. I'm seeing love moving in a better direction. Let's see finances. How is Norma Rodriguez going to be with her finances? Let's see. Let's see, Norma. In terms of your finances, they're moving in a good direction. In terms of your finances, it's showing me that your finances are going to start like balancing out. It's going to be more harmonious, because right now it's saying that money is leaving like water. It says that like money comes and goes like water, and it does show that issue is still going to continue. The money leaving like water is still going to continue, but it is showing more stability in your finances. It says that you're going to be starting a new project or a new job that's going to help you in terms of your finances. Maury, you have to send it in the way that you're able to send your message, because I don't see your message if you don't send it where the way that it highlights your message. But I see that you sent the $4.99, and so did you. Yo soy futbolera. Damn, I did not type my message. I'll look for your message. Just put your name, date of birth, and your question all in one, okay? Pongan su nombre, fecha de nacimiento, su pregunta, todo concreto. Y esto es para los que nomás estoy contestando a los que participen en el Superchat. Yadira Hernandez, preferably concrete questions. I love doing general readings, but I prefer concrete questions. Yadira Hernandez says, when do I hear from immigration for my husband? Let's see. Le pregunto al tarot cuándo Yadira Hernández va a recibir noticias de lo de la migración de su esposo. Okay, let's see. Bueno, in terms of recibiendo noticias from your husband in terms of immigration, it's showing in about 6 weeks. I would say in about 6 to 10 weeks you're going to be receiving news. I mean, earlier you're going to receive some information from them, some news, because in terms of news wise, it shows that coming in sooner, in terms of 1 week, in terms of soon, let's say. But in terms of receiving and hearing back, it's marking it between 6 to 10 weeks. I hope that makes sense. In terms of like what it's showing here, it's 6 to 10 weeks. And between 6 to 10 weeks, you're going to hear back from or you're going to hear from immigration. But you might be hearing about something else from them sooner than that time frame, because in terms of like in terms of a shorter time frame, it's showing you receive some sort of information, some sort of news. But what you're waiting for isn't going to come into about 6 to 10 weeks. I hope that makes sense. Crociar, I need your full name, date of birth. Forgot to add my question. I'll look for your message, Maure and Futbolera. Carissa, oh my God, I can't read. Carissa R. Carissa R. It says, will I get pregnant with my husband at the end of this year? I need your full name, Carissa. Full name, first, middle, last, to answer you. If I see your full name, I'll answer you. But I'm gonna move past yours until I see your full name, date of birth. Maria Guerrero. Maria, I need your guys' full name, date of birth. Maria Guerrero, I hope that's your name because I'm going to use that to answer you. When will I find the love of my life and be in a loving, committed relationship? That is something very specific that we all search for, and sometimes we don't find it either at all or we don't find it at the first try or couple tries. So let's see what the cards are going to tell you. Le pregunta al tarot, ¿cuándo María Guerrero va a encontrar el amor de su vida y estar en una relación amorosa? Prediction fulfilled, by the way. Prediction fulfilled for the Mexico making it to the final. Prediction fulfilled for that Alzheimer's was going to come out with a new like treatment or medication. So those are some pretty big predictions. What was the name? Maria Guerrero. Maria Guerrero, in terms of, well, mark it sooner than later, actually, from what it's looking like here. In terms of meeting somebody who's going to be, because of the way you worded that, in terms of meeting someone who's going to be like the love of your life and be in a committed relationship, I'm not seeing it till, I want to say 24, 25. Let's say, yeah, see, 24, 25. In terms of meeting someone, in terms of that person, I would say in about 7 months you're going to meet somebody. In between 7 months you're going to meet somebody who's going to be like the love of your life, and you are going to be in a committed relationship. But that's all I can say in terms of that, because in terms of before, it says that somebody else is going to be coming in, but it marks somebody who comes in and out of your life. There's that person. I don't know if they're there right now, but it's showing it to me in your present/future. There's somebody who's like coming in and out of your life in terms of emotionally or either physically. But in terms of what your question, it's marking it in 2024, 2025. Or to be more exact, between 7 months. Olivia Esquivel, general reading, and also will I find a better job soon? Let's see. Olivia Esquivel, 1/10/1988. Look, the card of the Three of Pentacles says that you're gonna. This card here it says that hard work is gonna pay off, but it also says that money's coming your direction, success. In terms of finding a better job, the card of the Three of Pentacles tells you that you might hear back from like an opportunity from like a family member or like a relative or family friend. But let's check your other question. Le pregunto al tarot si Olivia Esquivel va a encontrar un trabajo mejor pronto. Let's see. Yep, see, it says that you're going to be receiving news from somebody in terms of an opportunity. The card of the Sun is always going to represent 100% yes. Whenever it comes up, yes, you are going to find a job soon. I wouldn't say as soon as you'd hope, but definitely soon. You are going to find a better job soon. In terms of like within like the next few days, you're going to hear back. You're going to hear from somebody, or you're going to hear about an opportunity. Linda Santos, 9504. Was my boyfriend lying to me? Did he respond to Natalia's feelings back to her? That one is a little bit complex, because that one, I mean, the only thing, it sounds like somebody expressed their feelings to your boyfriend. But let's go ahead and see. Le pregunto al tarot de Linda Santos si su novio le estuvo mintiendo. That right there, it says he did lie. That I don't even have to pull out cards. That already they responded that he did lie. Le pregunto al tarot de Linda Santos. El novio de Linda Santos le respondió sus sentimientos para atrás a Natalia. Okay, it's a little complicated. He did lie about some stuff from what I did see already. I do see that he did lie about some stuff. In terms of responding to the feelings, and I don't necessarily see him responding to the feelings. It looks like he was trying to fight off some feelings from what I'm looking at here. And he comes out indecisive, like he doesn't even know what he feels over the situation that person expressed feelings to them, or he doesn't even know how he feels over that situation. I do see that there was something that he wasn't able to fight off in the moment, but he doesn't really come up that he has feelings for her. He doesn't really come up that it just seems like it was a weird situation. So my answer to you, did he respond? I don't necessarily see that he responded in a positive way to Natalia, but I do see that there was a moment that it was kind of like a weird moment where he couldn't, how do I express this? Where he couldn't fight it off, but then he did. So I hope that's answering your question. I'm trying to think of how, because in terms of like what I'm seeing in my visions, in terms of what I'm seeing in my visions, right, is if it's like they're showing me like touching, like if that person tried to touch, like if that person tried something in terms of Natalia, and it shows me like your boyfriend, like for a moment let it happen and then stopped it. So in terms of, so that's why I'm trying to give you that interpretation. It seems like there was a brief moment where he kind of like leaned into it, but then kind of pulled back. But he did lie about something in terms of what you're asking. Did your boyfriend lie? That he did definitely lie about something. It's like he didn't tell the full story. Ana Allende, ¿cómo voy a estar económicamente y también con mi trabajo? Please. Amén. Ana Allende, nomás es una pregunta a la vez. Y es $5 o $4.99 por cada pregunta en el Superchat. Déjame contestarte. Ana Allende, acuérdense que hablo español. Yo sé que estoy, I don't know why I look so light skinned. I was so dark a few days ago. Here in this video, I look lighter, don't I? Estaba de vacaciones. If you guys didn't know, I was on vacation. That's why I hadn't. And then I got sick, and I was like severely sick. I'm feeling much better. But let's see, Ana Allende. Let's see. Le pregunto al tarot de Ana Allende cómo va a estar con su trabajo. Ya me está dando calor. Bueno, yo te estoy viendo bien. Yo te estoy viendo bien en tu trabajo. Nomás es lo único que marca, casi no ni marca mucha envidia. Lo que sí marca en el pasado, como donde estabas en el pasado, donde estabas trabajando en el pasado, marca mucho conflicto, mucho problema o mucha envidia. Pero aquí te veo muy bien, te veo más a gusto, te veo que va a haber mucho trabajo y te marca que te vienen aumentos. te marca como que te viene un aumento de posición de dinero, porque te está marcando aumentos. Pero yo te veo muy bien, nomás te veo que la carta del 6 de espadas está saliendo, que siempre se tiene que cuidar uno de las envidias, pero yo te veo muy bien en cuestiones de tu nuevo trabajo o tu trabajo. Como que te van a ofrecer algo, porque te está marcando como que te van a ofrecer algo, no sé, una nueva posición, algo nuevo te van a ofrecer. Ah, ya te vi que me lo mandaste abajo. Le pregunto al tarot de Ana Allende cómo va a estar en su economía. Uy, cuando no quieren que baraje las cartas, complicado. Vamos a ver. Bueno, en cuestiones de tus finanzas, te marca como con problemas de finanzas, te marcan como con deudas que te están afectando en cuestiones de tus finanzas, te dice que tienes que manejar tu dinero mejor, pero sí estoy viendo más estabilidad, pero no luego, te está marcando más estabilidad económicamente, pero dentro de un año te lo está marcando. Pero sí te veo como que estás como en una energía de transformación, que van transformación, van transformando tu economía, va transformando tu economía. Chantel J, I feel like I'm stuck. Chantel, I just reshipped your order. Every order that was shipped from the Lancaster house has to be reshipped. I had problems with the post office. They kept losing my packages. They kept losing my packages. They kept losing my orders. I was using like a service where they come to the house and pick up the packages, but for some reason they were just not making it to the post office. I don't know. I'm not selling anything super valuable, so I don't think they were stealing it unless the person was just lazy and throwing them away. But I reshipped one of your orders. And okay, Chantel J says, I feel like I'm stuck. What can I do to bring money and prosper? Let's see. Le pregunto al tarot, let's find out why you're stuck. Let's find out why the energy is stuck with you. Le pregunto al tarot por qué está sintiéndose atada Chantel Hoyle. Okay, Chantel. This energy here should never come up in terms of feeling stuck, in terms of feeling the way you are. The reason you're feeling the way you are, it's saying that there's a negative energy that's affecting you, that's giving you like bad luck, or it's making things get stuck. In terms of this card, there's definitely been some sort of spiritual working against you. Yep. And it's saying the last time that you were worked, it's marking it was about like 4 months ago. About 4 months ago, somebody worked you in terms of trying to harm you. In terms of trying to harm you where? Seems more like it doesn't seem like it's economically that they're trying to harm you. It seems like they're trying to harm your mental state or your health. That's more so what I see that they're trying to harm. I would recommend you that you definitely need to cleanse yourself. How can you cleanse yourself? Let's see. What can you do? What can you do? Cleanse. Let me see. There's a lot of cleanses that you can do. There's a ton of them. There's like, I can give you a lot of them, but we need to know exactly what's gonna help you. In terms of what I'm seeing, when you have something like this that's affecting you health-wise or affecting you in terms of mental, it means there's an entity present. That's why the card of the devil is coming out. So what I would recommend you to do is to get a plate, a white plate, big round white plate, right? You're going to take 7 limes and you're going to cut them in the shape of a cross. I don't know if you've seen it on social media. A lot of people have been talking about how you cut the lime in the shape of a cross and you stuff it with salt. You start with sea salt. It has to be sea salt. You stuff it with sea salt. Has to be 7 limes, the green ones, and you cut them in the shape of a cross. Stuff them with sea salt, or you just sprinkle it over on the top. That plate, you're going to put it underneath your bed. That is a demon trap. That is a trap for entities. Anything that tries to mess with you, it'll trap it in there. How do you know that it trapped it? It'll open up. If the limes don't open up, it's because it hasn't trapped it. Sorry, I still have like a cough. Give me 1 second, you guys. I'm gonna move my fan. Tengo calorcito. I'm gonna move my fan. But I would recommend you to do that, Chantel, because there's definitely something there that's affecting you. But I see it more so in terms of an entity. I don't really see it just brujeria or just some sort of spiritual working. It's an entity. That's why the card of the devil comes up, because it's also affecting your mental health and it's going to be giving you bad luck. Nelly Robles. And then you said, what can I think I answered both of your questions. In terms of what can you do to prosper, every 11th, I would recommend you to light a honey candle. A honey candle, I use these. Let me show you which ones I use. You can use yellow or you can use honey candles. I would prefer you to use honey candles. So the honey candle, this is the kind that I use. It's like tea light honey candles. They're made out of honey. What do I mean by honey? It's like beeswax candles, right? So what you do, you hold them for a good amount of time to catch your warmth, your energy, on the 11th, and you light it on the 11th of every month. And when it finishes, it has to finish before 11 at night. Those are the only requirements that I give you. It has to finish before 11 at night, and you have to light it every 11th. And that's gonna generate more energy to flow for you. It's gonna also bring you more positive energies. The honey candle always knows what you need. That's just how it works. Let's see. Nelly Robles, will I get pregnant this year? Rafa? If you guys don't know, by the way, I am appearing on this radio show, so you guys can go and support. If you're in Mexico, you can listen to it on the radio. If you're not in Mexico, you can look it up on Facebook. It's called La Feroz FM. I'll be on there every Tuesday, 2:30 to 3 is the time that I'll be on. Same thing, predictions and it's the same thing. Predictions and Ask Rafael's Insights is what we're doing. We're gonna raffle I believe, either a love work or we're gonna raffle a road opener. I still have to choose who's the winner for the tarot card reading. Okay. Le pregunto al tarot, will Nelly Robles get pregnant this year? 1/28/1993. I'm starting to get hot. Estás bien bloqueada. Estás bien bloqueada. You're very blocked. Very blocked, Nelly Robles. It's going to be difficult for you to get pregnant this year. In terms of pregnancy, it's marking it in 2024, and it's marking it either on the month of July or between 7 months. But it says, this is the interesting thing, it says that you and your partner have problems with getting pregnant. So what I would recommend is for both of you to cleanse each other or yourselves with red apples. The red apple also helps males. Look, the card of the strength says it's going to be difficult for you to get pregnant. this year. You have some energies you have to remove. In terms of also the energies that you have going on with you and your partner, in terms of arguments or problems or just the energy that's been with you guys, that's not letting you guys get pregnant either. Yadira, it's my pleasure. Amen, amen, amen. So I'm only doing. Remember, I'm only today's only super chat. So only those who are participating in the super chat are getting answered. Okay. Can I also get a general reading on Allende? Yes, you can. On Allende, let's see. Look, the card in the Nine of Swords says you're worrying. You have a worry, and that something hasn't been letting you sleep. Angel Moreno, 9/29/1978 says, "Will I be in my finance? How will I be in my finance in the future?" Let's see. Uy. You have a lot of negative energy. In terms of finance in your future, comes out very complicated. Let's look at you like this. You're blocked. You have a lot of envious energy, which is affecting, which is blocking you. There's certain people who collect so much envious energy, and it starts to create obstacles. Let me look at you in general, in a different way that I know how to check people. Angel Moreno, 9/29/78. Let's see. Angel Moreno, 9/29/78. Angel Moreno, 9/29/78. Yeah, see, you have a lot of envious energy. That's the main thing that's coming up here, is envy. And there seems to be like a financial issue or a money issue between you and somebody else, because that's also what's affecting you here too. What I'm not liking is this energy that continues to come up. Let me see. There seems to be also a bigger financial issue that you're going to be dealing with in the future. So there's a lot of weird energy here that's coming up. Weird in terms of spiritual, in terms of envious energy, in terms of a conflict between you and somebody else, and in terms of either you're younger than that other person or that person is younger than you. You don't have salación. You have a large amount of envious energy. But I'm not, it didn't come out here, but I'm going to ask it more direct. Le pregunto al tarot si a Angel Moreno, 9/29/78, le han hecho brujería. It just keeps telling me that there was a conflict between you and somebody else. And there was brujería done. There was brujería done. That's gonna affect you. I would say, look, mira cómo no. Look. Uy, Dios mío de la vida. That's why that tower energy kept feeling really strange, really weird, because it wasn't telling me brujería. It wasn't telling me that there was brujería, but there's definitely an energy that you need to get removed. There's something that's blocking you in terms of two energies. You have a large amount of envy, but also you seem to have been worked here. And in terms of the card of the death card in the Hermit, it says that your body also feels very, very tired and very no sé, like if everything's aching, or like you just feel older than what you are también. Chantel Hoya, sorry, didn't put my full name. It's okay, I know your name. That's why. That's why I said it. Esther Maldonado, General. Look, the card of the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands says that there's an obstacle that's going to be moving. Edward Steven, let me see the time because I'm only going to be on here for an hour. Edward Steven Alvarez, will he get married and have children? And when? I'll tell you when if it comes up, but it's not. That would technically be another question because I would have to ask when separately. Let's see. Le pregunto al tarot. If a time frame comes out, I'll tell you. Le pregunto al tarot si Edward Steven Alvarez va a casarse y tener hijos. Is he going to get married? Yes. I do see marriage. I do see marriage for Edward Steven Alvarez. It does say that he is going to get married. But then it also marks divorce, a separation. Kids, let me see. 78. What did that make him? What is he like in his 30s, 40s? There is a kid that's coming up here. But in terms of marriage, I see marriage and divorce. Alicia Garza. Sí, voy al casino esta semana, voy a ganar. Uy, yo voy a estar en el casino también. Me van a llevar a State Line. Let me see. Le pregunto al tarot si Alicia Garza, si va al casino esta semana, ganará. Y no lo está marcando muy favorable. No lo está marcando muy favorable. En cuestiones de ganar grande, no veo que ganes grande, veo que ganes y pierdes. Entonces, como trabaja un casino, eso sería energías normales. Pero no veo que vas a ganar nada grande, un premio grande, no veo grandes cantidades. De hecho, se ven más pérdidas que ganancias. No veo esa. No te puedo decir que sí. Carissa Robbins, I skipped you because you didn't give me your full name, date of birth. Carissa Robbins. Let me see. Where did you go? Carissa. Le pregunto al tarot si Carissa Robbins se va a embarazar con su esposo al final del año, antes del final del año. Ay, Dios mío de la vida. I don't see, it's not marking a positive, Carissa Robbins. It's not marking a pregnancy before the year is up. Very positive. It makes it it's marking very negative. Everything's being marked very negative here. It says that you're going to need some sort of like medical treatment or medical help to help you. I would say this card here is not a good card to come out in any sort of pregnancy reading. You have energies that are not letting you get pregnant in terms of, they could be health, they could be spiritual. It's marking more your mental health of anything. I'll say maybe you're like very overwhelmed or you're trying to force it, but it's not marking pregnancy at the end of the before the end of this year. I would recommend you to cleanse yourself with the red apple. The red apples, ever since I put it out for people to do it on my social media, I keep getting comments saying I did the red apple and I'm pregnant, and so I know it works because I sell it to clients, because I sell it to people who are either dealing with possibly having miscarriages or people who haven't been able to get pregnant. So I know it works. Oh my God, ya me dio calor. I think this is the time of the day where it starts getting very hot in here. What time is it? Still have time. Okay. When will I find Maria Guerrero? I answered you. Let me go back to the bottom because I had gone up for because I wanted to see that. Let me see. Where did I leave off? Let me see. Alicia Garza, Corissa Robbins. Okay, Maria Garcia says, will I be getting my legal issues resolved? So, will your legal issues resolve? Let's see. Le pregunto al tarot si sus problemas legales de María García, 82462, van a resolverse. Que si se van a resolver, sí veo que sí se van a resolver. Sí veo que sí se van a resolver, María García. ¿Sabes? Un trabajo que yo les recomiendo a mucha gente cuando tienen problemas legales es la veladora y el trabajo del justo juez. Esa veladora es muy buena para los casos legales de que están en la cárcel o casos legales. Y ¿sabes qué? Me acabo de acordar que tengo que hacer un trabajo de alguien de legal. Vanessa González, will I win the court case that has been brought against me? Okay. Le pregunto al tarot si Vanessa González va a ganar su caso de corte. It's either going to come out favorable or you're going to win it. So the energies are saying that you most likely win it or it'll still turn out in your favor. Rachel Romaldo Martinez says, will my check issue at the job I got hired be resolved? Will I still keep going forward with the job? Let's see. Le pregunto al tarot si el problema de Rachel Romaldo Martínez de su cheque va a ser resuelto. It's marking a lot of problems here. It's marking a lot of negativity. In terms of being resolved, it is going to be resolved. There's a lot of back and forth before it gets resolved, but the card of the Ace of Cups does tell me that it's going to get resolved. In terms of when it gets resolved, it still marks you going back and forth with these people either for another couple weeks, another few days, but definitely it's still marking that it's not going to be resolved just yet. But it will get resolved. From what I'm looking at here, there's a lot of negative energy at this job that you're asking about, because it's marking big fights and big conflicts with somebody here, and it's also marking broken bonds in terms of there's something that is just they don't like you anymore or they don't want you there anymore. I would recommend, based off of what I'm seeing here, is definitely maybe look for somewhere else. If that job isn't filling your fruits, look for somewhere else. And let's you said, will you still keep going forward with this job? Le pregunto al tarot si Rachel Romaldo Martínez se va a quedar en ese trabajo que ya está ahorita. By the way, this is my new office. We just finished it. I didn't make vlogs or anything about my office, but it's finally done. That's why you guys see like a whole new setup. I do see you changing jobs and I do see you leaving, but for now you're gonna definitely continue forward with that job. Look, the card of the devil just says that that job is no good. No good. Sonja says, I just wanted to say hi. Hello, Sonja. Hello. I hope I said your name right. I'm back. I have an office. I'm going to be doing more content. In terms of Bad Bunny and Kendall, because somebody was asking me about that. In terms of Bad Bunny and Kendall, I still see them very distant. I know they just spent time together recently. I think she went to Puerto Rico. Or she was visiting him, I think in Puerto Rico. I'm not exactly sure. But I still see them very like distant. To me, it still seems like this is more like a contract. Because every time I look at their energies, their energies come out like they're always fighting. So I still stand by what I said. I see them separating. No problem. I got the notification that it was shipped. Thank you so much for being understanding. It's just been like a complete mess with Etsy, but now that I have my office and everything, it should start moving smoother. Dragon of Midwest, you did not put your full name, date of birth, so I can answer you. It's $4.99 minimum for me to answer you. For the super chat. Whenever I can, I'll do like a free one. A lot of weird things have been happening in my home, so it makes sense. Yeah, there's definitely some weird energy in there. If you're feeling that in your home, hey, and I just shipped you the house cleanse. I believe it was a house cleanse candle, the one that I reshipped to you. I just reshipped it to you. That's going to be really good at removing those entities. This is what I want you to do, because I believe it was a house cleanse. You're going to get the candle, right? So you're going to get it. You're going to carve your name, date of birth. If you're married, you can carve yours and your partner, but you're going to carve your name, date of birth in the candle, right? You're going to place it on a plate, cover it with foil, and you're going to light preferably myrrh incense, right? But the day that you're going to put this candle up, you're also going to put limes in every single corner of your home. It has to be every rooms, closets, hallways, kitchen, every corner that you see on the floor. So you put it, hallways, doesn't matter where the corner is at. You're going to put it because energies like to hide in corners. And that's going to clear that energy out. And if there's a spirit there that's not harmful, it won't harm it. It won't harm that spirit. But if it's something malevolent, it'll get rid of it. Yo soy futbolera Maritza Cruz, who stole my $100 bill from my home. Let's see. Le pregunto al tarot quién le robó su $100 de Maritza Cruz, de su casa. Okay. In terms of the person that they're referring to, they're saying it was a male. They're saying it was a male figure, either family or friend, but they're saying it was a male figure, and the male figure has dark skin with dark hair, or a little bit of like a lighter skin tone with dark hair. But they're saying it was a male. They're not marking him very, very old. They're marking him younger. Maggie 121782 General, look, the card of the Nine of Wands says that you're going to overcome an obstacle and that you're going to be receiving news. Laura Vega, you didn't put your name, date of birth, and your question in the question. Okay. Okay, you guys, I'm going to do the last ones. No more super chat. I have a reading I have to get to at 3 and I don't want to be late. Let me see. Norma Rodriguez, I would recommend, if the answer is coming out different every time, I would recommend a private reading instead, because we need to see. I don't know what I've answered before. I don't know what I answered the most recent. I'm just answering what I'm seeing in the cards. And in terms of energies, that's the only thing I can tell you. So I'm going to answer you again, but I would recommend a private reading. Le pregunto al tarot si Norma Rodríguez se va a embarazar pronto. The card of the Nine of Swords is coming up. The card of the Nine of Swords. The card of the Nine of Swords does say that either you're worrying too much about getting pregnant and that's what's blocking you, because the only thing that comes out negatively here in this one here, because I don't know what I've seen in the other ones, but in this one it's showing that you're worrying too much about this and you're blocking yourself, or you're thinking about it too much and you're blocking yourself. You're drawing in negative energies because you're thinking about it too much. Why do I say that? Because the card of the Nine of Swords in the depiction is a person who's laying in bed grabbing their head because they're stressing too much. The other thing it tells you here, it is showing you that you are going to get pregnant soon. In terms of how soon, I would say it's either going to be September or within the next 9 months. But from what I'm looking at here, it's saying that you're blocking yourself by constantly worrying about this. I would recommend whenever you do ask a question, do not ask the same repetitive question, because the energies are going to be different. Claudia Rodriguez, 11/10/95. Will I be able to pay off my debt? How will our trip to Mexico be? Le pregunto al tarot de Claudia Rodríguez, ¿va a poder pagar sus deudas? In terms of paying off your debt, yes, I do see you that you're going to be able to pay off your debt, because the card of the Seven of Cups is the card of achievements, and you are going to be able to pay off your debt. And then you said, Claudia Rodriguez, how will our trip be to Mexico? Le pregunto al tarot cómo va a estar su viaje a México a Claudia Rodriguez. Uy, la muerte. La juju. Okay. It looks like it's going to be good. It does look like it's going to be good. The trip itself looks like it's going to be good. The only thing I'm seeing is the card of the Death card and the Four of Swords. It's just marking like conflicts, arguments, a little bit of like misunderstandings, but nonetheless, it looks good. There is a little bit of like stressfulness that's coming up. Like if you're stressing over something, or you're gonna be stressed when you're there, but it does look like it's gonna go well overall because the card of the sun tells us it is gonna go well. One more question. Linda Santos says, how does Natalia feel about me? She was my friend, the girl who tried to make a move on my boyfriend. Le pregunto al tarot cómo se siente Natalia con Linda Santos. She has, right away, the card of the strength already came up. Let's see. There's resentment that's coming up when it comes to Natalia. There's resentment. There's like coraje. There's coraje that's coming up. The interesting thing, it says that she doesn't understand why you're being the way that you're being, which is interesting energy. That's why I say the interesting thing is this person comes out a little bit like they've been overthinking. They do want to make up because the card of the Fool says that they do want to make up. They want to make things right, or they want to apologize or fix things, right? But I see like resentment and coraje, hurt feelings, and like a grudge. Yeah, that's what I get. It's okay, Chantel. Chantel Hoya says, sorry for another question. I will have to schedule a reading soon. Can you tell me how the person looks who is doing work on me? Let's see what comes up. Le pregunto al tarot, ¿quién está haciendo brujería? Chantel Hoya, 10693. Ay, mira cómo no te están haciendo brujería. They definitely doing brujería on you. There's two people that are coming up. There's two people that are coming up in this reading, and both of them are coming up fair skin, because it's marking a male figure and a female figure. They both come out fair skin, either with like fair skin with brown or black hair, but they're coming out fair skin. And it's marking two people. It's marking a male and a female. They could be dating or they could be together. Ernesto Gonzalez, my ex is pregnant and I'm not sure if it's mine. I was wondering if you can help me. I would need her name. This one's going to be hard. So I definitely, let me see if I can answer. Because you didn't give me her name either. But let me see if I can answer. I'll see what comes up. Let's see. Le pregunto al tarot si Ernesto González es el hijo del bebé con el que está embarazado su novia. Ay, Dios mío, salieron. Since I don't have her name, this isn't going to be that accurate, but what I will say is the card of the sun always represents 100% yes. Whenever the sun comes out, the sun's already confirming us that it is 100% yes. So in terms of the cards, it's showing that you would be the dad. But I would say verify that medically if you really do have those suspicions. Nelly Robles, ¿cómo me ves en el amor o qué? Le pregunto al tarot, let me see what time is it. Oh my goodness, I have to get going. Le pregunto al tarot, ¿cómo va a estar Nelly Robles en el amor? Robles en el amor. Ay, Dios mío, se atoran. Ok, Nelly Robles. Ah, mira, the card of the lovers. Te veo muy ilusionada en el amor. Bueno, si no hay amor, if you're not with somebody, it's saying somebody's coming in. If you are with somebody, it's saying things are getting more serious. And I always put it like that because I can't really communicate with you the way that I do with private readings. But from what it's showing me here, look, it says that if you're not with somebody, somebody's coming in. If you are with somebody, you're taking the next step with that person. But I see you very like ilusionada. And it looks like your love life is heading in a better direction. Natalia Santiago, will I find love this year? Le pregunto al tarot si Natalia Santiago va a encontrar amor este año. Love is an energy. Love is always going to arrive whenever it arrives. Amores pasajeros is the only thing that I'm seeing here. Just people who are coming in and out of your life. True love, I don't see necessarily true love. It's only one question at a time, Elizabeth Morales. And you said a girl at work causing problems. I like my job. I'm not sure what you want me to answer you in terms of that. How will your dad... I need your dad's name as well. But let me just answer you in terms of the girl. The girl that's causing problems, what I would recommend is for you to get a line. And you're going to carve 7 crosses on the line with your nail. It has to be with your nail. You're going to carve 7 crosses and you're going to put it in your purse or your bag. And you're going to take it for 7 days. After 7 days, you're going to remove it with a glove or trash bag. You don't want to touch it no more. And you're going to dispose of it far. What it's going to do, it's going to collect those negative energies from your job. And it's going to calm it down. Okay, you guys. Lara Vega is the last one, I believe. You're awesome. Thank you so much for believing me. Thanks so much for watching me. I'm going to get going already. Lara Vega says, is there someone I will reconciliate with from my past? That's a very vague question. I'm just going to ask, and then you said, when will it be? It sounds like you have someone in mind that you're wondering about, because you're asking for a time frame. Since it's so vague, I'm gonna just look into it to see if you're gonna reconciliate with someone. Le pregunto al tarot, ¿se va a reconciliar con alguien, Laura Vega? Yeah, see, you come out thinking about somebody specific. It does say the card of the... I love this card of the sun. The sun says you are going to reconciliate with somebody. It's not necessarily giving me a time frame, but it does say you are going to be reconciliating with somebody. But other than that, I believe that is everybody. I'm gonna get going. I have a reading I have to attend, and it is a pleasure to be able to do this for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Gracias a todos los que les gusta el super chat. Trato de hacer lo mejor. Para Norma Rodríguez, en esta lectura yo veo que tú te estás bloqueando tú misma con tanta preocupación. Y sé que te estás preocupando mucho porque me sigues preguntando la misma pregunta. Entonces, ¿te estás bloqueando tú misma o hay otra energía que te está bloqueando? For Norma Rodriguez, that's what I would say is that in that reading that we just did, you're blocking yourself. Either you're thinking so much about it, and I know you're thinking so much about it because you've asked me the same question multiple times already. So you either te estás mortificando over that, you're either blocking yourself or there's an energy blocking you. But based off of the one that we did today, that one says that you're blocking yourself with so much worrying about, am I going to be able to get pregnant? Am I going to get pregnant? Is my health going to be okay? If I do get pregnant, is my pregnancy going to be okay? Slow it down, breathe, meditate, but I would recommend a private reading for you for sure, because we need to find out either what's blocking you, if there is something that's blocking you. I think I'm blocking myself too. It could be. A lot of us tend to block ourselves when we overthink. But oh my God, I'm hot. It's about that time where this room starts heating up and I am burning up. So I'm gonna get going. Los quiero mucho. Los veo para la próxima. And I hope you guys enjoyed the Ask Raphael's Insights. Bye bye.